All right, welcome back, guys. I'm showing this for a very specific reason. It's computed security groups which pull the egress cider blocks to add from a request call, and I'll show you that in a second. But more on the actual video itself. I'm using one of these now. Split keyboard. Yeah, might be a little slow. Sorry about that. Um, anyways, so Uh, this right here is actually not something that I hard coded in, and I know Terraform itself has this possibility function to pull this up as well. But this is just my demonstration of showing how to do it with JavaScript or TypeScript in general. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your IPs, everything that you want to use from the request call. You'll likely be doing asynchronous calls and promise values and so on. You'll have to do that prior to synthesizing the stacks. And so if you look at what I've got here, of course I just messed it up. But yeah, so if you look at what I've got here, I've got the original stack bucket still, but I've also got this new stack, and I had to put this absinthe inside the promise, right? So you have to think about it in a linear fashion. It's like, okay, go ahead and get the Datadog IDs, then go ahead and get the values, then go ahead and put it into this construct that we're creating, and so on, right? And then I'm passing that here as well. Anyways, um, besides the point, I'm creating the security group. This all is remarkably the same. I'm passing the IPs into the interface, and I'm creating the security group, and it's all from that particular interface. So going back to what I was originally doing, all I'm doing is I have this asynchronous request call, which is a fetch, and I'm just parsing it out, and I'm trying to get the IPs for Datadog for prefix IPv4s, and I don't really want to hard code it, so it's gonna go ahead and do that call for me prior to putting the creating the construct of the stack. And so that's what I wanted to demonstrate, and I didn't want to do it live because I'm using these, and I'm sick, and so on. So here's the example code, and yeah. So if you look at the actual response, you have to bear with me. I'm very, very slow at this. This is all we really need to see. It's this whole resource as well as the cider blocks that gets passed in from the curl request. If you want to take a look at it from the curl request, um, if I can figure it out, let's see. Here we go. And of course, oops, that's not what I wanted. I want, so I wanted just the first IP, just this guy, right? But I don't want to like figure that out or hard code it. It could be like 10 IPs or 100 IPs and so on. And with this method, I can go ahead and automatically pull them rather than having to hard code them on or copy and paste them into the Terraform file themselves. So I know Terraform probably has that capability now of doing a request call and figuring that out, but here's a JavaScript/TypeScript way to do the same thing. And that's all I wanted to show. I'll see you guys in a bit.